How's you going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back for maintenance day in the shop. It's pouring down rain out today, so we thought it'd be a good day to do the maintenance on our snowblower. We moved the snowblower in the shop last week there. You saw the video, so we're going to continue with the maintenance on the snowblower. The snowblower, it's an MK Martin model, Meteor. It's made by MK Martin. It's a Meteor model. It's 50 inches wide, has a 21-inch four-bladed impeller. And if you run the snowblower at 540 RPM, she'll blow a ton of snow, let me tell you. Works good. I use it on the back of my Massey Ferguson GC 2300 subcompact tractor. The blower is 50 inches wide, my tractor is 48 inches wide, so it makes a really nice path for the tractor. So it's a good match for a subcompact tractor. So anyways, bunch of little jobs to get done on the snowblower. And the best way I know to get those jobs done is to get at her. So let's go. There's the grease fitting here. And there's a grease fitting on this side as well, so we're going to grease those. There we go. Alright. One other grease fitting. If I swing this around. That's why it's so nice to have this on the pender lift. So easy to maneuver it. The grease fitting right here, so I have to position that around that way to get my grease gun in. So then we have to come down in here. Hard to get grease in this because it's not a bearing, it's a sleeve. This is a shear bolt for the impellers, for the augers I mean. So we're just basically greasing the sleeve, and this top section here just slides over the shaft. The reason we want to grease that is so when we come upon a rock or something and we break that shear bolt, that this will spin freely, because we don't ever want to have that rusted and seized up to the main shaft, because that would negate the value of having the shear bolt in it. So we got that. So I've got some WD 10W30. I was going to say WD30. And I'm going to just let this sort of drip on the chain here. Now, some people will say you shouldn't put oil on a chain, you should put chain lube on it, because it'll hang around on the chain longer. And that's a good idea. But I like to put oil on it the first of the season, because then that'll get in all around the pins on the chain and lubricate them to make sure that they are loose and are able to rotate and spin. So there'll be no kinks in the chain. And after that, I like to put some a grease film on them, like chain lube or something like that, because then that'll get in to the sprockets and grease up the barrels on the chain, keep it from wearing. So now what I'd like to do is take off these guards here. There's one, two of them, to take this chute off so I can get at this slipper ring in here and see if I can do some lube and maintenance on that. Now, this whole chute should lift right off. Like so. There. I'll put those aside to clean up later, and there's our slipper ring. and it seems to be in good shape. That's good, I'm glad to see that. So I'm just going to clean this up and then clean up those brackets, and then we can put it back together. We're going to start to clean this flange off a little, this base I guess, it's not a flange. Okay, I'm going to use my parts washer here and try to clean the slipper ring off a little. I've got diluted spray 9 in this parts washer, and I have to say, for most of what I clean, the spray 9 doesn't seem to work too bad. But it's really not a good cleaner, I wouldn't say, for mechanical type work anyway. It has a tough time cutting through the grease. So that's not coming too bad. Clean these flanges now. Now here's a good test for it. On these flanges, I had some spray-on grease here. I think it was white lithium grease I sprayed on that a while, like last winter. See how that comes off. Well, with a little bit of rubbing it does come off, so that's good, eh? Alright, just finished washing these parts in my parts washer. And you cut them decently clean. I think I need better detergent in my parts washer. But anyhow, there we go. So I'm going to start reassembling this, and I want to put some good grease on there. Something that's not too heavy, but not too light either. And one time I was at Princess Auto and I got this stuff, Crazy Grease. It's supposed to be waterproof, good for marine applications and farm applications. So I'm just going to put some of that on. So that's what I'm going to do, grease this up and then put the slipper on. Okay, so I got a good layer of grease on there, so now put the slipper ring on it. So I just want to put a coat of grease on here too, just like I did on the blower body itself. I don't know if this is the right way to do this or not, because I'm certainly no expert. It's just like I say so many times, this is not a how-to channel. This is a what I do channel, and this is what I do. And if you get some tips out of it, that's great. If you get a chuckle out of it, that's great. You know, that's what it's all about, eh? Getting her done. Okay, we're going to try and do some assembly here. Now, I think that goes down through there. Alright, after servicing my chute, one more test here. See if she'll still turn. Nothing but lovely. So I have a couple of quick tasks left to do here to finish up my maintenance. One of them is I want to clean off this the PTO shaft and re-grease that. So we'll just wipe that down. I'm putting carb clean on it here, if you're wondering what I'm using. Carb clean is really good for cutting through the grease. Okay, that seems pretty good. And I just like to put a liberal amount on there. Liberal. Alright, I think that's going to do me on there. So the last job we have on the list is grease up our PTO shaft. Shouldn't forget about that. Just a couple of pumps of grease in here ought to do it. That's that in. There. Snowblower maintenance done. So you know we did some good maintenance there in that snowblower. That snowblower, I was just thinking the other day, this is going to be its 13th winter. So you know it's holding up quite well, I think. Snowblower should last for a long time. I think next spring though I am going to take it in after the winter, set it here in the shop and let it dry off really good. Then I'm going to clean it down nice and maybe put a coat of paint on it, make it look good for the next winter. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little video about doing maintenance on the snowblower. I hope maybe it gave you some ideas, hints, tips maybe on things you can try to do maintenance on your gear around your place. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Boys, I'm glad you dropped by. I hope you come back often. And for my regular viewers, thanks again for tuning in. I sure appreciate it. Thumbs up me, everyone. If you get an opportunity, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. I would like that a lot. And in the meantime, I want you all to have a great week. Stay safe. And mind that COVID, because it's out there looking for you. And we'll talk to you.